Hello Rebel and welcome back to my life. Today's video is like the first 5 books of the Nightblade epic. It comes to you in 5 parts. Okay, I think we can all acknowledge that intro was terrible, but it's my first multi-part video intro, so cut me some slack. Part 1, Vlog a Novel. So for those of you who don't know, I live stream the entire creation process of my books, and I do it on another video website called Twitch. Yes, believe it or not, there are other video websites out there. On the live stream, I do literally everything from outlining to writing the first draft to the editing and revision process, and even formatting the ebook and print editions of my books. It keeps me accountable because if I'm not actually writing the book, the viewers can see it. So that keeps me productive instead of, like going on Facebook or something. But also the people who hang out and watch live are just some of the best and my favorite people, my favorite readers, and we have a really good time. I've talked about Vlog a Novel here before and you might already know about it, but I just wanted to mention it again newly for anybody who's just discovering the channel. Part 2, Film Deals. One of the reasons I brought up Vlog a Novel today is that it's been getting a lot of new viewers, which is great, and they've been asking a lot of the same questions new viewers usually ask, which is fine. One thing they and some others want to know is whether I want to turn my books into movies and whether I would ever accept a deal from a film studio. The answers to those questions are yes and almost certainly not. See, most authors want film deals, but they don't really know what that means. They just want a movie to be made of their book, just like a lot of people want to have written a book. But most people who think it would be cool to write a book don't actually want to do the work to write one, and so it never happens, and authors can be the same way. They want a movie of their book, but they don't really know what goes into that. I, on the other hand, worked in the film industry for years. I've made several films, both above and below the line, and that's one reason I would almost certainly never take a deal from a film studio. Because those deals almost always mean that you give the studio full creative control. That's the case far more often than not, and that worked out great for J.K. Rowling, but not so much for Rick Riordan. Part 3, making a film. So yeah, all that said, I am gonna make a movie. One of the big company goals for Legacy this year is to produce a film. We're doing it ourselves with our own budget so that some producer can't tell us, we're putting too many women or people of color in our fantasy movie. Just to be clear, it's gonna be a one-off short film. It's not like a feature or anything, but I've already written the script, I'm revising it, and we're gonna try and get it produced as soon as we can. It's not gonna feature Lauren or Eben, but it is gonna tie into the Underrealm novels in a couple of ways that I think you'll really enjoy. Part 4, other media. So the film is just one thing we want to do this year. We also want to produce our first comic, and we want to do a live convention. We want to do it all, but we want to know what you want to see most and how we can share what we're doing with you. I've written a very short survey, just a few questions, and stuck a link to it in the description below. I would really appreciate it if you could take just a couple of minutes and fill it out. Because I think if we do this right, the world of Underrealm is going to become a much more awesome, exciting, and fully fleshed out place for us all, and your input will help us do that better and faster. Part 5, book giveaway. So next week I'm releasing the 2nd edition of Darkfire. The new cover is great, the 2nd edition is miles above the previous one, and to celebrate, we're doing a giveaway! If you're on the email list or in the Facebook group, you already know about this, but this giveaway is exclusive to the YouTube channel. All you have to do is drop a comment down below that you want the book and you're entered to win. Okay, that's it for today. I gotta run and get the next book published. Check out another YouTube video from the channel while you're here, or check out my Patreon right down there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday. Bye!